Yo, welcome to For Your Influence. In today's video, we are checking out the rotisserie chickens from some of South Africa's top and major supermarkets and grocery stores. We're going to be looking at the texture, the quality, the value for money, the moisture, the flavor, which is very, very important. First one we're going to be checking out is 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙. Then we're going to check out 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙. Then we're going to check out Spar, and then we're going to check out Woolworths. Now, if you are new to the channel, I normally go to restaurants and look for like cool hidden spots or spots that is not popular, and I review those restaurants. But as of late, I've been doing a lot of like popular fast food chains, and now we are doing chickens. Do not worry, for people that has been watching this channel for a very, very long time, since the beginning, I am going to do restaurants. But you know, rotisserie chickens is just one of those things that we love in South Africa. So I'm doing a couple of these, and we're gonna get back to the restaurants, and we're still gonna be doing fast food, and then we're gonna review some of these things like pies, like restaurants and things like that. So first one we'll be tasting will be 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙. Let's check it out. Right, I've got the chicken. Right, we're going to start with the 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 whole chicken. So I tried to get either a barbecue or a plain chicken from each of these grocery stores. Now, the criteria we're going to rate each chicken out of 10. Based on 5 key things. First, moisture and texture, scored out of 3, because if the chicken is dry, nothing else matters. Next is flavor and seasoning, also out of 3, making sure the taste goes beyond just the skin. Then we look at the skin and overall roast quality, scored out of 2. After that, portion size and meat yield, out of 1. And finally, value for money, also out of 1. All of that combined gives us a final score out of 10. Let's eat. 90 Rand. Looks like a decent size. So let me grab my... The thing is, like, how you know a chicken, a very good roasted chicken, you will always see it with the breast. So let me slice that breast out. Let me just cut into the breast quickly. Where's the bone? That's it. That's lovely. Right, let's taste it. So the 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 rotisserie chicken, for moisture and texture, I'm giving this a 3 out of 3. It's nice and juicy. Even the breast is lekker moist and not dry. The meat is firm and the chicken is fresh. For flavor and seasoning, this one gets a 1 out of 3. This chicken is a bit too salty for me, and the salt really takes over. When it comes to the skin and roast, I'm giving this a 1 out of 2. The skin is slightly too charred for my liking. They took it a bit too far. But the chicken itself is roasted properly. Perfectly, in fact. Portion size and meat yield gets a 1 out of 1, and value for money gets a 1 out of 1 as well. At 89.99 Rand, it's not a bad price for chicken. That brings the 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 rotisserie chicken to a 7 out of 10 overall. But here's something to think about. A raw whole chicken at 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 ranges between 80 and 100 Rand. So the question is, would you rather cook it yourself or buy this one ready-made? Let me know what you would do. Next up, let's taste the 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 rotisserie chicken. Right, I've got the 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 whole chicken, and I will say, presentation-wise, 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 one beat everybody's. The box looks very nice to me, so their packaging is fantastic. The 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 chicken for me, not bad. I'm actually surprised it tasted that good to me. It was just a bit salty, and the skin is not like crispy or anything, but I don't think anybody's expecting to get crispy chicken, crispy skin from a roast chicken that you are buying that's been sitting in a plastic bag whole day. So a bit too salty for me, but it was perfectly cooked, juicy. It's nice and firm, the texture. So very nice. Let's move on to 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 and check out this one. Looks can be deceiving. You never know what you're gonna find when you open the box, but look at that. I like the way the box opens. It kind of... I actually had a paper plate, but I like this packaging. 𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙, you are winning me over. I feel like I'm unwrapping a present. Look at that. Let me grab my blade quickly and just let me separate this thigh once again. You see that? And it's so... I like this. This is nice. It's nicely cooked. Lekker jai. There's a lekker thigh. Let me just get this. Where's this bone? Let me just separate a breast quickly. Breast has been separated. So I separated the breast. I've got a thigh there. I am going to taste that. And because I will be sharing this chicken, I'm not going to bite into the chicken, you know. So I'm just going to take a piece of the breast there and let's taste it. 𝗙𝗙𝗿𝗎𝗂𝗙 barbecue chicken. Very, very juicy and moist and genuinely enjoyable. For moisture and texture, this gets a 3 out of 3. For flavor and seasoning, I'm giving it a 1 out of 3. I'm not really getting barbecue. I'm not really getting salt. It is very under-seasoned. The natural chicken flavor does come through though, which is very enjoyable, but it does lean slightly under-seasoned for my personal taste. I have a high salt tolerance. When it comes to skin and roast quality, this gets a 2 out of 2. It's a beautiful roast. Perfect, in fact. Cooked evenly with the skin still intact and not as charred as the Pick n Pay one. Portion size and meat yield, you get a 1 out of 1 𝗙𝗙𝗍𝗃𝗍. This is a good chicken, a big chicken for 89.99 rand. And value for money, 1 out of 1. This is value for money. All that brings the 𝗙𝗙𝗍𝗃𝗍 rotisserie chicken to a solid 8 out of 10. Well done, 𝗙𝗙𝗍𝗃𝗍. This was fantastic. Pick n Pay one, I think I actually rated the Pick n Pay one a bit higher. I should actually change my rating from 7 out of 10 to 6 out of 10 now that I'm seeing this 𝗙𝗙𝗍𝗃𝗍 one. But it is what it is. I've already, let's just say the Pick n Pay one between a 6 and a 7. If I could give it more for value, I would, because of the price and the amount of chicken and the size that you are getting. This one is nice and big. Let's move on to the next chicken. Before we head on over to Spar, check out some of the raw whole chicken prices at 𝗙𝗙𝗍𝗃𝗍, 86.15 rand, not bad, right? At Spar Century Village, I've heard they have some of the best supermarket rotisserie chicken, even better than Woolworths. Whole chickens go for 60, 100 rand, and yeah, the biltong looks lekker, but I'm here for the chicken. Let's taste. This chicken, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. A lot of people are gonna be upset with my ratings. They're gonna be like, you didn't rate them right. Right, let's taste the Spar chicken. I have the Spar chicken. I've just cut myself a breast off there. Let's taste it. Look at that. I can already tell this chicken is much more drier. The Spar barbecue chicken, as soon as I opened it, the barbecue aroma had me thinking this one might score high, but once I tasted it, it did not deliver. The chicken was dry, almost like chewing an eraser. For moisture and texture, it gets a 0 out of 3. Flavor and seasoning scores a 1 out of 3. The barbecue sauce was bland and the chicken lacks real flavor. Ons gee nie punte vir reekies nie. Skin and roast quality gets a 1 out of 2. The skin wasn't firm and it was drenched in sauce. Portion size is okay, 1 out of 1, but value for money, 0 out of 1 because it wasn't fresh. That brings the Spar rotisserie chicken to a total of 3 out of 10. It promised a lot with the aroma, but it just didn't deliver on taste, moisture, and freshness. Here's the reason why this chicken is getting such a low score. Firstly, barbecue sauce is on there. I can smell this barbecue sauce, but I'm not really tasting anything. It's not very flavorful. It's very bland, right? The roast, it's all right for me. This chicken is just dry. Breast is dry. The thighs and drumsticks, everything is just dry. And I don't think Spar roasted this chicken today. It's Valentine's Day today. So Spar Century City, go back in time. When this review comes out, go back in time and ask yourself, on Valentine's Day in the morning at 9 a.m., when that guy came here that did the YouTube video to come and get a whole chicken, did we put chicken from the 13th in a new bag, threw sauce over it and put it in the thing? Because I think that is what you did. This chicken was not roasted today. There's no way a chicken you remember when I said the KFC thing? I told people about this thing. When it comes to the KFC thing, when chicken starts looking like this, you saw the other chickens I've been eating here. The meat is nice and white and inside, and you're gonna tell me it is the barbecue sauce or anything? Hey man, I know, I ken ou hoender man. This is ou hoender. Dis gisterse hoender die. Dis die vars hoender die nie man. They did not roast this. This is not freshly roasted chicken. I'm not even gonna eat more of it. I'm actually upset. I paid 114 rand for this thing. Anyway, let's move on to the next chicken. Woolworths, aka Woolies Butter Brine Rotisserie Chicken. This is a very famous bird here in South Africa. I feel like these hot food display lights just make everything look extra golden brown and lekker. Or is it just me? While I have your attention, the Woolies whole chickens will set you back about 106 Rand. They are free range. They look plump, lekker. Let me just cut into it. I brought my own knife because I knew I would have to cut these chickens and get into the thighs and breasts. Because how you tell a really good roasted chicken? The breast. The breast will tell you the full story. Let's check out the skin first. This chicken of Woolies also feels a little bit dry. Let's taste the breast first. Dry. Alright, let's give Woolies Butter Brine Rotisserie Chicken its rating. For moisture and texture, I was tempted to give it a 0. It's even drier than the Spar chicken, but I'll be generous and give it a 1 out of 3. At least Spar had theirs soaked in sauce. This one is just dry. For flavor and seasoning, it gets a 2 out of 3. There's no real spice, but you do get a buttery taste. The salt is almost non-existent, and there's a hint of black pepper. That's about it. Here's the thing. You can season, but you can't unfortunately remove seasoning, especially salt. So I kind of get it, but at the same, okay, not all of us eat salt. Some people don't eat salt at all. So I kind of get why Woolies is doing this. In terms of, I think you can actually taste the difference of this chicken. Like, it just has a different flavor to it. It just tastes better in a way. But when it comes to like the flavor and seasoning, nothing. Skin and roast quality. The skin is nicely roasted and intact, so it earns a 2 out of 2 even though the meat itself is dry. Portion size and meat yield is solid, so that's a 1 out of 1. Value for money is good for the price. The quality that you are getting, awesome. So it gets a 1 out of 1. When we add it all up, the Woolies Butter Brine Rotisserie Chicken scores a 7 out of 10. It's dry, but it's buttery. Chicken has a nice flavor, nice skin, decent portion. It makes it a solid option for a supermarket rotisserie chicken in South Africa, given that it's not dry next time. Very surprising outcome. The winner is 𝗙់𝗹𝗹𝗪. The 𝗙់𝗹𝗪 roast chicken actually came out on top. In second place, the 𝗙់𝗹𝗪𝗪 chicken. Who would have thought the 𝗙്𝗹𝗪𝗪 chicken would come in second place? In third place, the Woolies chicken. I get it, it's nice, not much flavor for me. The skin is very nice, but a bit too dry, way too dry for me. I don't know. And then in last place, Spar with the worst chicken that was just drenched. That is an old chicken that they cooked yesterday. That is not a freshly cooked chicken. So I'm actually very surprised at the outcome. I actually thought that the Woolies chicken would win, but Checkers, Century City, Canal Walk, keep doing what you are doing with your whole chickens. That was fantastic. It was juicy, it was flavorful, not barbecued though, but that was actually very nice and much cheaper. So I kind of get why that one came out on top. And in the second place, 𝗙𝗹𝗪𝗪, surprisingly. I didn't expect that chicken to be in second place. But here, now let me tell you which one of these chickens is my favorite. If you ask me where to go buy a chicken, and I hope that the chicken will be the exact same chicken that I got today, if you go there, I would say go to Checkers. Second place I would tell you to go look at would be Woolies. If their chicken was not dry, I think their chicken would be much better, but I think they are relying too much on this brine. So service wise, Spar, there's no service for you, man. You just take the chicken, you go. Same 𝗙𝗹𝗪𝗪, same story. Checkers, same story. The only place where you actually get service and they crack jokes like this chicken is a virgin, that's why it's so expensive, is because is Woolies. Sorry, is Woolies. I'm getting lost in my train of thought. Woolies has the best service for me today when I was buying chickens. So overall, yeah, man, that's it. I had a wonderful time doing this food review. Unexpected turn of events. I did not expect this. I actually thought the Woolies chicken was going to win this one, but unfortunately it did not. Here's the thing though, So a lot of people that buy whole chickens, so when you're done eating your whole chicken, you obviously have this carcass, right? Don't throw the carcass away. Take all the meat off, keep your bones. Get yourself a 𝗙𝗧, onions, celery, carrots. That's a 𝗙𝗧. Make yourself a 𝗙𝗪𝗲. 𝗙𝗪𝗲 is basically kind of like a tea bag where you're throwing in bay leaves, peppercorns, whatever, parsley stalks, and then you make a little like a tea bag that you're going to put in your stock. So take these bones, then you throw that in a pot, throw your 𝗙𝗧 in, your onions, celery, and carrots, throw that in. Throw some cold water, put your 𝗙𝗪𝗲 in that little tea bag with the herbs you made, throw it in there, and then boil it and make yourself, bring it up to the boil, turn it down, simmer it for about an hour, 2 hours, and make yourself a lekker stock. When you strain it, put the liquid back into the pot, reduce it to about half. You can cook your rice with it. When you make soups, you can throw that liquid in there. So don't throw the bones away. Make some stock out of it at home, especially if you buy a lot of this chicken. And a nice tip when it comes to chicken stock. Obviously, classically, traditionally, a 𝗙𝗧 is onions, carrots, celery. But I have found that using leeks instead of celery makes the stock much better. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to like, to comment, and subscribe. I know a lot of people are going to be upset with this. Unfortunately, I did not expect this outcome. It is what it is. But I'm not saying don't buy Woolies chicken. Buy Woolies chicken if you want to. Buy Spar's chicken if you want to. Maybe today was just a bad day. But Checkers, well done. That chicken was absolutely delicious. Catch you in the next one.